Now let's get to my minigame. Boy, I
Hold
hate
on,
this.
guys.
There's a reason why I'm doing this minigame, because I hate it. Hey there, fellow. I'm in a real bind here. Help an old gal out, will ya? What seems to be the problem, madam? My sweet little bird fell down a hole in the ground here. I want to help the poor thing, but I just can't reach her. Do you have any ideas? I believe there's something we can try.
There we go.
The trapped bird. So as you see, the bird has fallen down in a hole right here. And there are certain paths that the bird can take, and one of them is the one that will lead him out of the hole. Can you figure out which path it is?
So this is the one that you hate?
Huh?
This is the one that you hate?
No, this is not the puzzle. No, the puzzle brings me the the puzzle brings me the minigame I hate. I hate the minigame.
Alright, so this is not the one?
No.
Alright, anyway, continue.
So let's use the memo and pick which one you think the bird should go through.
Let's have a look. I'm gonna say C.
Alright, let's try C. Let's see, we're gonna go around over here. Alright, if we go... no, it's not gonna be C, because he's gonna be looping in a... Yeah, he's gonna go through a loop.
Alright, let's try A.
Alrighty, A. Let's see here. Oh, definitely not A. So we only have one option left.
Oh, B.
Yep. So yeah, that's basically what I mean. Where like, you know, the memo feature is actually a real great. It's actually a real great help with your puzzles.
Wonderful.
So now you don't have to worry about, you know,
Yeah.
just randomly guessing. Alrighty. So yep. Alright, here's my main
Yep, it's
game.
A. B.
Yep. Here's my little birdie. I was worried she'd be stuck down there forever. I wish I had some way of thanking you properly. I know. Here, you can have this tea set and these lovely herbs. Take them. I insist. Alright, here's my minigame. I'll explain a little bit why I don't like this minigame that much. Honestly, it really is my least favorite minigame out of the whole Professor Layton series so far. But yeah, now every time when we solve puzzles, we're gonna get ingredients to make some tea. The tea making itself is not that bad, but it's just basically how, so basically, as you can guess, we make tea and we need to serve the tea to the people. The serving the tea is the reason why I don't like this minigame. And I want you to guess as to why I don't like that part. But don't worry.
Because you need to pour a specific amount of tea.
It's not okay. Well, you don't have to worry about pouring a specific amount, but you do have to worry about serving what kind of tea the people want. That in itself is not that annoying. I mean, it can get a little tedious, but thankfully, you know, the people that want the tea are sometimes give really good descriptions on like what tea they want. So it's not like they're vague about it and such. But the real reason why I hate it will be coming up actually in this part right here. And once we get to Chapter 4. Chapter 4 is going to be the part where I really despise this minigame. But before we do that, Laura has one more puzzle, and she's got a little helpful tip with the tea set, so I'll let her explain a little bit more with the tea. Oh, hello there, you two. You should have excellent timing. See, I'm trying to wrap these flowers I grew to give to a friend. I've got a green thumb when it comes to plants, but I'm all thumbs when it comes to wrapping. Help an old gal out, will you? Would you? Alrighty. It's a wrap. Alright, so to wrap the flower, just like in the leftmost drawing, how should you begin your wrapping? Is it A, B, C, or D? And right now, Eagle Scout Myers is doing something else.
I'll be back in a minute.
You still there, Toy Bonnie?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm just testing my girlfriend.
Okay. I was just wondering. That's all.
Yeah, you do this one because, you know, let me tell my girlfriend that we're streaming Professor Layton, and then I'll, you know.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, so the answer for this one is actually C. Because, like, in here, you want to get the outside, or at least the inside. You want the insides to have a little green right over here. So in order to make that happen, it would be much better if you rolled basically how C is.
This should do the trick. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Yep. Wow, that's about the finest wrapping job I've ever seen. You sure saved me a heap of trouble. We got a new hamster toy, but it's not time yet. Now, let me return the favor with a few helpful tidbits about that tea set I gave you. I'm sure you know the basics of brewing, yes? Putting in 1 scoop of each of the 3 ingredients that gives you makes a lovely Bell Classic tea. However, there's lots of room for experimenting. For example, try brewing 2 parts of briskberry with 1 part of something else. Get it right, and you'll make a sweet, crisp tea that's just wonderful. And if you happen to pick up more tea ingredients, try creating some infusions of your own. There's a lot of world of complex flavors waiting to be discovered. You just need to find them. Alright, so yeah, as she said, okay, you see where this hope is right here? I'll explain with that in a little bit more here, but let me at least tell you what you need to do. So, as she says, you need to combine 3 tea ingredients to make a tea. However, whatever kind of ingredients you want to make is up to you. But there are 12 recipes in total and such. If you want to know, like the description of each, ingredient, just basically tap on them. It'll tell you, what kind of ingredient is it. Like, for example, as you can see right here, it says the Otis leaves is refreshing and purifying. So basically, you'll probably make a tea that's refreshing. So now and then, when you're ready to make a tea, tap the ingredients you want and drag them to the teapot. And then, yeah, once you place all 3 tea ingredients in here, and as it says right here, and as Laura says, you can use more than you can pretty much use the same herbs 3 times or even 2 times to make a tea. So it's not like you only have to use them just once. And then once you put all 3 ingredients in the tea, click on the lid for the teapot, and then basically you'll have your tea recipe. And once that, the professor and Luke will basically give you a review. If they like a tea and such, then you got a new tea recipe. Yeah. So yeah, you can check your list of recipes as many times by tapping the tea set icon. And there are 12 recipes in total. So while
I'll say when you finish because I don't want to interrupt you.
Okay. While viewing your list of teas, tap a teacup to see the tea's name and what this tea does to people who drink it. So this is basically where like this Bell Classic, someone would say like I want a tea that's made of like bell tarts and such. You just basically give them this tea and then you're good to go. There are 12 recipes in all. And it's also possible for you to probably mess up, because, like, there'll be some moments where, like, you got 3 ingredients, but the professor and Luke didn't like your tea. And some of their reviews are actually pretty funny, so it is possible I might actually mess up on a tea recipe a few times.
So that's why you don't like the minigame?
It's not that, no. Again, the ingredients of making the tea, like, trying to figure out, which ingredient is to make a tea, that's not that bad. I mean, yeah, it's a little trial and error, but it's not that bad. And like I said, the people sometimes give you, hints and such of, like, what kind of tea they want. So, like, someone say they want something that's restoring. Well, briskberry is restoring, so you know to use that. Or if they want something that's great for the skin, then, bell tart is the one you need to use for your tea. That's not that bad. But what is bad is basically, like, yeah, you see this little help icon? Basically, now, Professor and Luke basically act as your tutorials. That help feature will not always be there. This tea minigame is random. It's not set. So basically, like, if you're going for 100%, you, basically, you just have to keep going back and forth, and in my case, for this chapter, you have to keep opening up the trunk again and again until either Luke or Layton is thirsty. Thankfully, this only happens once. Once for Layton and once for Luke. But basically, this is just a way for you to... This is basically a way for you to get ready for Chapter 4. Because in Chapter 4, it's much worse, and it's much more annoying and tedious, and that's why I hate this minigame.
Alright, so I was gonna say, I'm just gonna ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
For, next, is there any day we're gonna do, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door?
Any day that we're doing Paper Mario 1000 Year Door?
Yeah.
I know it's going to be somewhere around May of next year. I don't know when yet, though.
Oh well, we have a problem there.
What happened? Why?
I'm going to Disney World next year on that specific month, May 2022.
Okay. Um, well, if you want, here's what we could do. I can always still move it to, I could either move it to June, or we could still keep it in May, and I could just, I could also just let you know, like, what we've been doing during the streams, and then when you come back from Disney, you could join us
Sure,
again.
we can do that. I'll be away. I think I'll be away for the first two sessions,
Okay, yeah.
and then on the third one, that's when I'm gonna be joining officially.
Okay. But yeah,
Because
as you saw,
I doubt Disney, the hotels at Disney have Wi-Fi.
you never know. Anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah, as you just saw, I placed 3 ingredients, as the Lord said, just basically put 3 ingredients of, of one of each, and we get a Bell Classic. So here's what Luke has to say about it.
Oh, it's a little sour and a little sweet. Yum.
I certainly have to tip my hat to the tea's drinkability. I imagine it would be delicious cold as well.
Yep, and since it's nice and light, I bet just about anyone will be happy to have a cup.
Yes, I myself am partial to its lovely fruity aftertaste. Alright, now, as she also said, we could take 2 doses of brisk berry, and put 1 Otis leaf, and we get a new tea. So, as I said, there are 12 recipes in total. We already got the first 2. So this one is Otis berry.
Delicious! I just love how sweet this tea is, Professor.
Well, it's a bit too sweet for me, but I understand why so many children enjoy it.
I think I could drink a whole pot of this stuff myself. Just watch me!
You've got quite the sweet tooth, Luke. Just try not to drink it too fast or your bladder's gonna explode.
Or you're gonna get hiccups.
So yeah, so as you see with the help, so with Professor Help, that means he's thirsty. And like I said, this is not set, so it's possible that, like, if you don't see the help, don't panic, because like I said, it's random. So if you're going for 100%, just basically keep tapping on the trunk and just hope that when Layton and Luke are ready for the tea. And it is possible, it didn't happen to me, but it is possible you might not get the help for a very long while. So, yeah, again, that's why I don't like this minigame, is because of how random it is. And again, once we get to chapter 4, it's gonna be much worse. So yeah, so whenever someone is thirsty, like Layton here, he'll say something like, "I'm feeling less than my best. Will you make me a tea with Otis leaves, brisk berry, and bell tart seed?" So basically, just look for a tea recipe that has everything that Layton wants. We have Otis leaves, brisk berry, and bell tart seed. So that means he wants a Bell Classic. Oop, no, not brew. So yeah, just click serve. And you got it right. Now here's another reason why I also don't like this. If you get it wrong and such, it's also possible that you gotta wait, you gotta keep going back and forth again until they're thirsty again. So again, that's another reason why I don't like this. This is splendid, Luke. This is truly a testament to the resourcetive power of tea. Alrighty, and we got a hint coin. Alrighty. Let's see here. Alright, yeah, see, alright, so now Luke's not thirsty yet. So now I just have to keep going back and forth, or at least keep opening the trunk until that help icon pops up. Let's see. Nope, not yet.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. But yeah, I really hate this minigame. I hate it a lot. And I'm already hating it already because, again, it's just so random. I'll be this old guy. Gracious, the weather couldn't be finer for celebrating Dropstone's fancy 50th. My memory is not what it used to be, but you're not from here, are you? Waited on the train, How do I know, you ask? Well, this isn't the first time it's happened. As fancy as that train is, it must be in rotten shape. Take heart, Sonny. More often than not, that train gets fixed up in a few hours. With what the festival and all, there's plenty here to do and see in the meantime. Thank you for the information. If I could trouble you for a moment, though, I'd like to ask about a relic known as the Elysian Box. Oh dear me! Oh dear me. I never heard of the threatful thing. Never, you hear? I'm not shady, you're shady.
No, he's shady.
Well, that's enough chatting with strangers for one day. To be frank, I was in high spirits till you came along. Now I'm crabbier than a crab apple. If you really want to prove you're sorry for ruining my day, solve this here puzzle.
Puzzle.
Yes. Alright, world's best golfer. A pro golfer has the amazing ability to consistently putt distances of 3, 5, 7, and 11 feet. Strangely enough, though, those are the only distances he can putt. That's fine. Currently, our golfer stands That's fine. Currently, our golfer stands on the screen with his ball 20 feet from the hole. What's the fewest number of strokes he can use to get the ball into the hole? Assuming if the ball is hit farther than the distance remaining to the hole, it will roll over to the other side without going into the cup. But basically, it's just asking, what's the fewest number of strokes he can use to try to get the ball into the hole?
2.
Yeah.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Did you hear Mark Robert's kid has
Wonderful.
autism?
Really?
And he purposely made sure that his wife and his kid weren't in any videos.
Okay. I don't even know who he is.
Mark
but...
Rober, the NASA engineer, the one that does the glitter bombs.
Oh, interesting. But yeah, it was 2 strokes. That's the ticket. Very nice. You've got a good hand on those shoulders, Sonny. But I guess you need one to pull off that hat.
Well, yeah, it's big as hell.
You really don't want to know what's underneath that hat.
Yeah, I do. It's bald.
No, actually, he does have some hair.
Ooh. Anyway, look at these boots. Now, this is on what I call a festival. My bad about the music.
I was just about to say, is someone trying to murder someone over there? Oh, I just love all the hustle and bustle. It's so wonderful. Shall we walk around and take in more of the sights then? Definitely. The fisherman Luke decided to rob the town hall. Alright. Let's see here. Whoop. Don't go to studio mode, please. Oh, it's in studio. Nah, never mind. Yeah, I could just do that. Ooh, whatever. I don't care. I skipped it anyway on purpose. My voice is a little tired. Someone do this guy, please.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. When she was a child, I used to read her until she fell asleep. Gonna give him a French accent.
It's very fine. French viewers, we apologize, but we're not really friends, so...
She looked just like an angel. Oh, nothing hurts so much as separation's knife. Gee, I don't know about that. I guess I've never really given it much thought. Oh, fret not. I wasn't expecting one as young as yourself to fully understand a pine such as mine. Don't mind me. I'll just excuse myself.
I mean, to be fair, you're Italian, so your Italian accent is just as bad, too.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, go ahead, Luke.
The way he was carrying on you think he just got dumped.
You did.
But he just seemed sad in a different way, didn't he? Give me a second, guys.
That's fine. Best not to pray too deeply into the private affairs of others, Luke. It's not becoming of a gentleman.
You're right.
You're right, Professor.
Jinx, you guys owe each other sodas.
No, I can't. I can't send a soda to him.
Wait till teleportation becomes a thing.
There.
Anyway,
Alright, here we go. Look at this monument here, Professor.
It appears to be commemorating something. Why don't we take a closer look?
Of course.
Alright, a secret message. On the day Dropstone was founded 50 years ago, the villagers toasted with red wine and danced late into the night. They also built a statue, engraving it with the word red and the date 8/12. Part of the statue is shaped like a wine glass that can be filled with water from the spouts at the top. While the statue describes the villagers' activities on the day of the founding, it can also show where they all found themselves the day after the festivities. Can you figure out
Can I read
where...
what it says?
Huh? Can you figure out where the
I know what
villagers
it
went?
says.
Answer in 3 letters, so it's a 3-letter word.
Bed.
Yes.
Bad?
Yeah, bed.
Oh, alright. I get it now.
Yeah.
This should do the
I
trick.
mean, this one, honestly, I think this was one of them I did have to look up when I first played it, because honestly, I didn't
through
get
the
it.
night.
They
and-
partied through the night, and they went to bed, but if you also turn on the water, you see the reflection of the R, it makes it look like a bee as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone must have stayed up so late celebrating the new village of Dropstone that they couldn't get up on time the next morning.
Yeah.
According to the writing here, this village was founded by its first settler 50 years ago.
Oh, my bad.
You're fine.
It's strange how 50 years is a long time for a person, but not much time at all for the village. Well, that's true though.
Quite so. But this fact just invites more questions. Why did this founder come here in the first place? It's hard to believe he or she simply set foot from their old residence to found a new village.
Today's 16, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
This building appears to be the town hall.
Yes, but it looks like it's closed for the day.
Well, they probably wanted to give everyone a chance to enjoy today's festivities. Luke, this reminds me of a puzzle sent for to the town hall like this one. Care to give it a go?
No! I mean, would I ever?
Remember the belt? It's getting real close to you, boy. Anyway, three people at odds with one another are running for mayor in the upcoming town election. Including these 3 candidates, the town has a voter population of 40 people. In order to win, a candidate must get more votes than any other candidates. If each of the 40 voters cast a single vote, and every vote is recognized, what is the fewest number of votes a candidate needs to secure victory with certainty?
Before we even continue, can you look at the middle guy?
He looks real suspicious.
And you wanna know what's funny?
What?
He looks like the mosquito from Soul Eater.
I'll try to put it on screen if I can. So, I'm glad Toy Barney is fighting. You know, election is real funny.
I was just laughing at the.
I know what you were laughing about. All right, so
Well, I do find
so,
elections funny
so where's the fewest number
sometimes.
of votes you think a candidate needs in order to win the election?
I'll do it.
Ready?
20.
Yeah. Just kind of look like him a little bit, yeah. Except that dude's nose is more pointy. I'll try to see if I can put it on screen then. When I edit it. But, yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that one. But
He
yeah,
does have one where he's got a top, where he's got the cane.
Alright, I'm gonna use the bathroom as fast as I can, then I'll be back, alright?
Alright. Well done.
I'll say this line. Go ahead. Say the line.
Alright, well done. Now we really should get back to investigating the town. No, alright, go ahead, go to the bathroom.
Alright, I'll be.
Alrighty. You wanna be Albert?
Yeah, I'll be him.
Okay.
Right. Okay, he was holding a case, but still, it looked like him. It does look like him. If you like legitimately look it up in Google.
I will. If you want me to put it on screen, I'll try to put it on screen when I
Please.
edit it. Okay.
Hey fellows, pleasure to meet you. My name's Albert, and I'm just nuts about our beautiful village. I heard you've been running around Dropstone asking questions, but you haven't talked to me yet. If you solve this puzzle, the king of Dropstone Trivia, yours truly, moi, will answer a question for you.
Okay. Boys Club. Alrighty, below is a wheel of male and female portraits. With a portrait, select a portrait and, counting that portrait as one, move 6 portraits either clockwise or counterclockwise. Then cross out the last of these 6 portraits. Repeat this pattern, starting from the next available portrait and moving in the same direction. If you start at just the right portrait, you can remove all the women in the wheel, leaving only 6 portraits of men behind. Circle this portrait. Remember, you can move clockwise or counterclockwise, so let's use the memo for this one.
Start at Luke.
Luke? Alrighty, where do you want to go, left or right?
Left.
Alright.
That's clockwise.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Luke's out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The bearded man's out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2.
No.
Wait. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, so, alright, so we know Luke doesn't work.
Okay, try Fiona.
Flora, alright. Why did I do that? Okay. Left or right?
Right.
Okay.
Just go clockwise.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're a little close. Oop. Okay, so not that one. I want to hint to at least know where you want to start.
Do a hint.
Alright, let's see what they say. The first portrait you choose should be of a man. Okay, so alright, so no women, so it has to be one of these guys right here. So we know it's not Luke.
Try the top.
This guy?
Top guy.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, it's not this him. Okay. So we
try the beard.
This guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
Oh, 5. Oh, I did. Okay.
No, don't clear. Start at Fiona.
Well, we can't do Flora because, again, the hint said it has to be one of the men.
No, but it said if you get rid of all the women.
Yeah, if you get rid, you have to get rid of, so the goal here, we have to get at least 6, we have to get rid of all the women, leaving only 6 portraits of men behind. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so okay. Alright, so let's see. I'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that won't work. Alright, so we only got, so we got 2 more left. We got the afro-looking guy, and we got the one with the red mustache.
I'm gonna say it's the afro guy. Just circle him and let's go.
I mean, we should do it just in case. So
I know, but
let's at least, and this is why you always get puzzles wrong, because you try to brute force it. That's what a true professional Layton player does. They brute force their way through puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, well let's try this red mustache man. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, it's this guy.
This should do the trick.
Yeah, this one of my least favorite ones, because, like, you know, I kind of get what they're getting at and such, but trying to do it and trying to explain it is a little confusing. Counterclockwise, we're fine, okay.